Good morning and rise and shine. If you're new here, my name is Andy Wynn. I'm a rising M1 studying at the Medical College of Georgia beginning in fall of 2020. I've been wanting to make one of these videos for a while, but in the summer before med school, especially with the current pandemic going on, there's honestly not too much to be studying. But that doesn't exactly mean that I don't have stuff to do. So here's how I've been trying to organize my days to be as productive as possible while housebound. My morning typically starts around 6 to 6:30 a.m. and always involves a shower. It wakes me up and makes me feel fresh for the coming tasks. Just feeling clean can greatly improve your mood and energy. Usually I'd be in nicer clothes than this, but hey, I'm in my house. The uniform of choice is still the t-shirt and gym shorts. At 7, I'm starting my morning coffee ritual. I worked as a barista at multiple coffee shops over the past 8 months, so coffee is something I take pretty seriously, and something I really cherish to keep me going throughout the day. As the coffee is going, I'm making a small breakfast with eggs, some sort of bread, and Greek yogurt. Since my roommates aren't exactly morning people, I'll usually have headphones in listening to a podcast or something to keep me company in a quiet house. I'll be finished eating by 8, and this is a time I set aside for some reading and prayer. I've been a Christian since freshman year of high school, and nothing helps me stay calm and peaceful throughout the day than setting this time aside. I usually turn on some acoustic worship music and read a few passages and do a devotional. It really anchors me in for whatever gets thrown my way. Then, around 8:30 or so, I try to finish up, then look at my notebook planner where the night before I wrote down the day's goals that need to be done. Throughout the day, I will cross them out. I use a paper notebook and physically cross out tasks that I accomplish as it gives me a tactile reward that mentally rewards me for being productive. So around 8:45 to 9 a.m., this is the time I've been shooting my YouTube videos or editing videos that I have already shot. I don't have the best lighting equipment, but I found a setup that works. I use my window for the key light, so I have to shoot most of my A-roll talking headshots, like the one you're watching right now, in the morning to take full advantage of the natural light. This summer, I really decided to try to fit a dedicated creative time in my day to get into a routine that could possibly work in medical school, as I plan on making videos throughout my experience. So if you like the video and want to see more in the future, please like and subscribe. It really means a lot to know that this work isn't going to waste, and hopefully it's helping somebody out there. At around 12:30, I take a lunch break. Usually it's just something left over and simple that I can heat up. It's a bad habit, but I always watch YouTube videos while I eat. This is just my time to relax and get inspired from other creators out there. By 1:30, I am back in my room for my academic work time. This includes online courses and any research manuscripts I have to edit. I use the app Forest to time myself and keep me off my phone during this dedicated time of work. I love Forest because, as many of you, I'm very goal-oriented, and the simple goal of growing a tree within the app and not letting it die is enough to keep me from touching my phone. Plus, it's super rewarding to see your cute little tree pop up on your screen. Depending on the day or mood is what study technique I will use. Some days I will use the Pomodoro method with 25-minute periods of work with 5-minute breaks. During my MCAT studying, I picked up the habit of studying for 90 minutes straight because that's how long the sections were, so sometimes I will do that. Other times, if the coffee is kicking in just right, I will just work until I get tired, and sometimes that can be upwards of 1 to 2 hours straight before taking a break. I kind of made a modified standing setup for my desk in addition to my typical sitting setup. My monitor can turn, so I will have this cushioned platform on my desk to raise my keyboard and mouse so that I can set my iPad on it to take notes while also watching the lectures. I usually adopt this standing mode for the first half of my studying, so I avoid any food comas after lunch. If I get tired, I'll sit back down, and vice versa if I start to feel sleepy. By 6 or 7, I try to get in some form of exercise. Since gyms aren't really the safest place to be right now, I've been running a lot. I try to get at least a mile run in with pull-ups and push-ups inside the house. This part of the day feels pretty great because, well, I've been at a desk for most of it at this point. After a quick shower, I try to get dinner in within 30 minutes of my workout to maximize any small gains I could. I'll do all my day's dishes and clean up the kitchen before heading out. By now it's probably around 8:30 and I end up in what I kind of consider my flex time. This means that whatever I didn't really finish up, I can finish up here, whether that be editing, lecture notes, or something miscellaneous like paying bills or something. If everything is done for the day, depending on my mood, I will either be watching YouTube, reading, playing guitar, or just chilling with the roommates.
Don't do that in school.
Around 11 is when I start winding down and writing down my goals for the next day in my notebook and checking to see what needs to be accomplished for the rest of the week. I know it's probably not the healthiest, but by 11:30 or midnight is when I'm in bed and ready to do it all over again the next day. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more videos about medical school and all the adventures that come with it, please feel free to like and subscribe and support this really small channel. I hope to be making videos for you guys once school starts. Enjoy the videos that I've made. I've tried to put a lot of work into them and hopefully you get something out of it. So please subscribe. You guys are the best. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.